Hey everybody, this is a pop bumper disc light. It's sold by Comet Pinball and does a great job of adding a nice effect to some pop bumpers. It does light up the whole the pop bumper cap, as well as really the body underneath. They sell it in different colors that work well for different colored caps. And then the bottom part is typically warm white, and it sheds a nice amount of light. It's a little different than the ring lights that they have. The ring lights, I think, throw out a little more light, and they go more around the perimeter, where this throws more light towards the center. It does have an adjustment on the back side for brightness in case anything's too bright and you want to try to dial it down. But I just want to kind of show you the process that I go through to install these. These are, I think, a little harder, or at least they seem a little harder to install compared to the ring lights. The ring lights, I've got another video that you can take a look at, but it involves using hot glue, and it's just kind of a gentle, steady process, whereas this you have to use a bit of force, but just be careful with it and it'll go just fine. So right here is a completed install, so it shows you how it ends up, how it's positioned in the actual pop bumper cap, and I'm gonna actually take you through doing an install with a brand new cap. I always start out with brand new ones because you're putting these nice lights in. If you can, just go ahead and get a new cap. They're cheap, and it just makes it look so much better. So anyways, let me get set up to show you how this goes in. Okay, starting out again with a brand new cap, and here is a lighting disc. First thing you want to note there are screw holes that are in the disc right here and here. It's really, really important that you line them up with the screw holes that are in the pop bumper cap. If you're off a little bit and you try to run a screw through, it's going to fight you. I mean, you can be off just a tiny bit, but this is one of those things you really want to just try to, do your best and try to aim it and get it just right. So the way that I do this is I start out just like on one side. If you can kind of line it up here down at the bottom edge, you can see where I've got it fairly well straight on, and then setting it down on this piece of foam or something that's to try to protect from damaging it. You push down and it feels awkward. It feels like you're gonna break it, and I have yet to break one, but I'm trying. Okay, you heard that pop? That was it just starting to move itself into position. It seems like the first time you press it, it wants to fight you a little. It goes a little more. Everything's still lined up nice. Just keep giving it a little bit of pressure. All right, we are just about there. What I'm doing now is when I'm looking on this one side, I can just see about how deep it went in, and kind of comparing it to the other side. This other side, it looks like it needs to still go a little bit more. And there we go. Well, I think it's the last little bit. Let's try pressing a little more over here. Got just a little more. That's pretty much it. Now that it's here, the screws can run right in and get positioned right there into the pop bumper. Here's an example of it installed. So, with the screws in place and the LEDs are lit up. I've just got a battery pack that's just providing some temporary power to this playfield that I'm restoring. And so it's actually not as bright as it normally would be, but you can see how it's lighting up the base a little bit. There's a lot of light that's in this room, so it's a little bit misrepresentative. But I want to go ahead and just give one more little shot of this, so hope that helps.